universal city. It's a world on its own. So leaving your child alone, not being there for them, it's exposed them to another kind of world, which is bad. Okay, so let's talk about that.
I have a friend that is currently in the University of Port Harcourt, and for years now, she's probably in her third level now, but for years now, her parents don't send her a dime. She's living with her boyfriend. Before that boyfriend, she was living with another boyfriend. There was even the night where the boyfriend threw her out around 10. I was the one who had to come to the bus stop. She didn't even have money. He threw out with her bag. This is somebody he has been staying with and this is a normal behavior. He's a young man. He's not supposed to be carrying your daughter that is going to university. He's not supposed to be paying her.
I'm sure he's also taking drugs.
Yes,
to be honest, he's not even that type. He's a good person.
So
but he's just a young man
to throw somebody out around 10. You can throw somebody else in the money now.
With her.
You can throw out in the money now if he's a reasonable person.
But we know how relationship works already. Sometimes it's just like as a girl, you should not be living with a man that has not.
That's even an extreme case. Their parents, I think it's even neglect if you don't know where your child is staying. My child is in. You don't know the hostel where your child.
You don't know how she doesn't know. They don't know how she eats, how she fends. If tomorrow that my friend were to go back home, they are not in Port Harcourt. They are in their states.
East, is it the east?
In the east, yes.
Like I know that person.
You might know her.
Okay.
So the thing is that if that girl should come back pregnant, or you hear that she's dead,
it will not be the parents will not even know where
they will not even take responsibility
by the time
for
you
it.
leave them to the
They will say they sent her to university
you leave them in the hands of these boys they are staying with because of issues of accommodation.
They beat them.
I'm not saying that the guy was right for throwing her, but I'm saying that this is a very common behavior.
It happens to a lot of people. It happens.
Both beating, both pimping the girls.
Okay, can I say something now?
Yeah.
I want to know. Do you think, for me, I don't think it's wrong if a child is sent to university. The child sees that my parents are not providing for me. The child going back home. I don't think that's wrong.
No, it's not.
I think it's something.
The parents are failures.
Some young adults to start admitting to themselves. If my parents I'm going to use a popular celebrity as an example. I think even as young adults, we should start admitting to ourselves and telling ourselves, I can't go to school at this point. My family cannot afford
we can't afford
I don't know if you know Vicky James. Vicky James actually dropped out from Unilag at 300 level. 300 level is but she looked at herself and looked at her mom. She looked at her family. Even if I force my mom, there's nothing she can do. She stepped back. Children should learn to go back home, take up skills, and sometimes you might suicide
because of shame. And
exactly.
What people say?
Our society is well to.
But what will people say when you
come back?
Their popular statement is God will do. God will provide. God also attend your child.
I believe that things.
I believe that things is also part of the government. Do you get? In other countries, first of all, secondary school, university, education they don't pay for it. In Nigeria, we do. Even the government.
No, they're free. They pay. Education is not free. If education is cheapest in Nigeria, Nigeria has one of the cheapest.
And they have the.
But just like they have loan. They have student loans.
We are not talking of college. I'm talking of secondary school. I said from secondary school. The secondary school most times is free. In some
even in Nigeria it's free.
No,
I went to a free secondary school. That's what I can tell you. In Delta State, I went to a very free secondary school.
But let's education is expensive.
It's not free. Even in public schools, we still pay. Each child 9,000. You buy. It's compulsory.
That things you still pay. But let's talk about the university system now.
In the university system, what I would say is that we need to normalize the fact that university is not by force.
Well, I want to ask you a question.
It's not for everybody.
I want to ask you a question about that girl you talked about that her boyfriend chased her out in the night. Okay?
Yeah.
Like, did the relationship end after that time?
No, the boy came in the morning and picked her up.
Imagine.
Yes. After I stressed myself.
Are they still dating now?
They are still dating now.
Who do you want to feed her now?
Who do you want to feed her? Who will pay the school fees? Him, his investment, uncle. His investment now. He's been paying that girl's school fees for years. And him is just a young man. He's in his 20s. He's been paying her. He's been housing her. And
can I say something again? See, you say this bad parenting. Like you know this bad parenting.
Of them.
It's a lot. It's very wide. Even that
And you
boy
know,
that is
so-
accommodating.
And that's a
And you
good
know-
man,
no,
oh.
okay, okay, let me
There are
just-
some that
okay, let me just
actually
say-
No, no,
live with these
no.
boyfriends that beat
Beat
them
Can I
up.
say something? Can I say
Pay
something?
with them.
You think
them.
what that boy is doing is right, but it's not 100% right.
No, he's
Because-
not 100%. He's
No,
not
it's
even
not that
right.
he's right.
We're not
It's
saying
just-
he's right.
That
But
is
we're
the
saying
situation
that
he finds himself.
yes, this
You know,
It's not as if he likes it, oh. Do you think any boy
Let me
likes
cut
to-
you. Let me cut you
to
short. It's
accommodate
not a
his girl
situation.
that
It's not. It's
What
not.
is inconvenient for them?
It is not a
not
situation he found himself.
and we know
It's a
how
situation
it is.
he
We
puts
know how
himself.
it is in
See,
So what-
a
what do you- what do you want
responsible
him to do?
young
It's not
man
friendly.
who is not married to a lady knows that if that guy dies in his house, even with all his good intentions,
Leave about
the
that.
story will be different.
Leave about that.
No,
This
that-
of the one where the girl got pregnant and then they tried to have an abortion and the abortion
that.
did not
Work.
completely work.
Okay.
And
Complete
then-
evacuation.
Yes, and now he needs more money to
You are
fix
still
that problem.
You are,
because-
you are
and the
still
girl is
agreeing.
already living with him.
That
You
is-
are still
that
agreeing
is-
with
that
him.
is
To be
incomplete
honest,
you are
evacuation
still
is
agreeing.
very-
This-
very
this-
dangerous
this
because the
man-
girl will keep bleeding.
Yes, now
Bleeding.
he has
Bleeding.
been bleeding for
You have
more
to-
than 2 weeks.
You are
that
still
that
agreeing
girl
with-
that I'm talking about, that is why the boyfriend threw her out that night, because she'd been bleeding for more than 2 weeks since
Okay.
the abortion, and then now he was.
When did this happen?
This was last year. Last year is when
Early
she
last
came
year.
to my house and she broke down. That she started telling me that the abortion was not completely successful. Now you can tell
Okay,
that
now just you see where I'm
this young
coming
man
from.
is very frustrated. He's paying school fees.
A
He's
child
housing
that is
her.
well trained
And now-
knows that I'm in university. To my parents sent me to university. Even if I'm working
That
for
is-
millions,
is you-
it is not my job to take in another man's child because
Child.
anything can happen.
And now he's
with
gotten
all
her
your good
pregnant. If she died
intentions.
with the
Yeah.
abortion,
It's
it
really-
will
yeah,
be a problem.
see, you know, it's-
And now, do you know that the parents
What is-
will actually
what is
have
a
the money
youthful-
to drag that man, but they don't have the money
Okay.
to pay for their
No,
child in the
have you
university.
ever seen? Have you ever heard of that saying that said, "You know, a madman has family when you kill him."
Yes, now. As she looked there now, she don't have any. Even as she came to my house that night, even me self was at risk. Because big
What if
risk.
she
I
died
don't
in
know
your
that.
house?
I don't know whether he
Or-
beat her and she was.
Well,
If
yes,
she
and
died
she has-
in my house, I would have been in problem too. I would have been in problem.
So you see, even this cohabiting in university, I think it's something
It's not
parents
fun.
have to tell their
It should
children.
never end. Let me just don't
See,
waste your
Because
time.
a lot of parents
might not-
actually
it
send
might
their
never end,
children
but
to
as a
university
parent,
without
You can
plans.
ensure it does not happen
What
to
if
your
the
child.
parent does not have the money to?
They don't have
You know,
plans.
see,
They don't
listen,
have-
listen to me. There are
Nigerian
some,
parents.
there are some
of
girls.
them.
There are some girls. They don't have enough money to even eat in the house, to cook in the house. So the
Just,
easiest
you are
way
still
to go
not-
and say,
You are still
we
not,
are being
you are still not
realistic.
getting what
Yes.
I'm saying.
We are
This
being
is just
realistic.
her-
You are saying
They don't have the money.
Yes,
They
you're
will not
not-
have, so they
You're
will
not
pay for it.
getting what I'm
She
saying.
said,
Because
see, that girl actually got an accommodation with another girl. Do you get? She got an accommodation. I watched her get a full self-contained in Choba. I've been there before to see the house. But they don't have food inside the house. They can't die inside the house.
That's what I'm saying. See, you're not getting what I'm saying.
That-
What I'm
this
saying
story-
is,
this story is so
a
familiar.
parent now,
It's a real life story.
What I'm
It's-
saying
it's
is
not even
facts.
familiar. Like it's someone like
A-
someone I
a
know.
parent-
I know
Yes.
a girl that
I'm saying as a
said
boy
this-
child
this
parent
giant
now,
something in Yoruba.
a parent as a male
One
child,
word.
I'm talking about being
Are
the
you sure
boy's
you don't really
mother.
know this person? You might really know
I
this
know the
person.
person. The person is staying in Shoba now. Giant something. Back of Kem. There's one particular lodge.
What I'm saying now, as the boy, the
Is
mother
she
of
fair?
the boy,
The girl
see,
is fair.
it is absurd that as a mother of a male child, at 22, your child is already cohabiting another man's child. That they
Sometimes
can
they're
be doing
very-
abortion, that the
Those
girl
are-
is bleeding.
No,
See, let me
no,
just
no, let me
just
tell you
The
something.
parents will not even know.
Yes.
why? Because the parents does not
The
visit
parents
that
will
boy
not
in
be
school.
coming.
See.
Because the parents don't visit that boy in
There's
school.
nothing.
They don't visit that boy
No,
in
let's
school.
calm down.
Especially to have children. You are just-
Exactly.
You
They don't
You
visit
will
that.
have children. It's not easy as you
Children,
think.
it's not as easy as
They will
I know.
hide these things from you.
It's not as easy as you think.
Normally,
Respect.
they will hide children.
my
They will hide
thing.
things. But if I
My
come to
father,
that
my
house, I will
father.
seal that
You
girl.
will come and come.
I will see that
The day
girl.
you will come.
See,
You will
I
you
have
will call
one-
them.
I
And you are
wonder.
coming.
I
You will
wonder.
call them. That
I
is the
wonder
package
if
everything for you.
I'm telling you,
You will come to
my
their house.
God,
You
I
will
have
see them
two
there.
of them.
You see their
If-
female
if-
roommates,
if they-
everything.
if
They will
my
act nice.
mom or
At
he
least by the
wants
day
to
you
come
go
to my
back to your
and
house,
they don't want
the
to.
girl will go back to her
will not pick
boyfriend's
my
house.
girl.
Okay, let me give you. You
The
know,
day- exactly. They
Let
will
me-
not pick
let
you
me
for
give
that
you-
period.
pick my
The
girl.
people will plan the day they have argued that okay, you come, they will do all the settings,
Can
I-
arrange everything.
let me give you-
bring the
let me
female
give you a
roommate,
life
set
example.
everything.
When I was younger
the
in
moment
Delta
you go back,
State,
they'll go back to their
I lived at
boyfriend's
Echeba where the Delta State Education College of Education was. So we had students staying around. There's this particular girl. There's this Benin man that has an hostel kind of arrangement. So people come to rent hostel beds from him. One of his tenants started dating his son, and the man did not like that. That's one of his tenants was dating his son. He didn't want that for his child, so he evicted the girl. But this boy too was also a neglected child. His mom and him are not married, so the boy went to rent another apartment. He was not staying with the girl. This is why I go about visiting your children in school. The girl's mother came. She knew the girl's address when she rented for the girl. She came and she didn't see. She was told her daughter is no longer living there. They told her where her daughter is living. She took her daughter away from that place that day. Not long, that boy died in that house. Just imagine that girl was living in that house with that boy.
That's a good parent.
No,
visit your children in the university.
Wait, Elizabeth, let's be realistic here. No.
I am being realistic with you. You cannot stop everything, but you can avoid some things.
From 18,
there are some parents that are intentional.
Yes.
So intentional.
Is that you are saying what I'm saying? You should be very intentional. You should know where your child in university is staying. You should be able to visit. You should know that this is my child. If I call my child every time,
I think that at some point, some parents need to realize that they are failing.
Yes.
You understand me? There are sometimes at least we should accept the fact that these parents have failed in their responsibility.
Yeah.
You understand? Accepting that fact is very, very important.
I'm not doing the right thing. How do I adjust? How do I address it? Because it's wanting to admit that I'm doing something
wrong. Some will never admit.
It's not another thing to take responsibility of so how can I make this better? Like I said before, and I'll say it again. Parents should visit their university children.
If you don't have money to train your children in university, let them go and work. It's normal to go and work. You finish secondary school, you pass your YA, go and work.
Because I'm very sure
it's
it's their parents that buy that jam form for them. That bought
Many of them.
Some of them pay year one school fees. Pay year one school fees.
I want to talk about the origin now. Because no child will even say, okay, I want to go to the event, I want to start school.
The mother parents supporting. Yes.
It's their parents that buys that form. Even if their parents did not have money, this uncle or this auntie, they call this uncle or the auntie.
Buy form.
You get me? That okay, my son or my daughter wants to buy form. Because it is their own approval. Yes, you get, so why would you approve to that if you know you cannot follow it up?
And what I need to say is that the Nigerian system, we need to put in some systems, especially for universities. University is not a compulsory thing. After you finish secondary school, if you're not well to do, you should be free to work. And aside from that, if a parent is coming to say, I'm going to enroll my child in university, you need to show the university some sort of workout plan.
Yes, exactly.
You know that private schools,
not that you are put for funds, not that you are bringing your child to come to our school
to be stressing our lecturers
and sleeping with people.
Do you know that there are private schools in Nigeria that if you go, I want to register my child, they will ask you what you do. Provide proof of funds that you can pay their school fees. They don't want you to come and order. They don't want to drive your child.
The Nigerian system, Uniports and all this UST. Once you can pay the first one, you can buy jam, you can do your clearance.
Do we now say that is also another?
At the end of the day,
another failure because
the
Nigerian system, the Nigerian system of education is compulsory. Like not necessarily compulsory. Everybody should be not compulsory. Everybody should go to university. There's this belief that everybody should be given an opportunity to go to university. Yeah. But if you go to most civilized countries, they believe that only those that can pay
should go.
Yes, that's college,
yes.
Only those that can pay. Secondary, primary, the person must.
Let's even talk about this girl. This girl we talked about. She's even lucky that she even saw somebody that. A lot of people it's just a wasted effort. They stayed for 2-3 years. After that, it's wasted effort.
Most of those that didn't even
time,
drop out,
wasted effort.
They worked, they did everything, they sorted, they graduated with certificates that they know nothing about. It's still a wasted effort.
Still a wasted effort. And that's what's common in Nigeria. A lot of people are dropouts.
Half-baked graduates.
They don't even know anything about what they graduated with.
Do you know that you can see some people that have gone through school, of course, they have their certificate. But with the way they behave, you'll be like, are these people graduates? Like, they pass through a university.
Some of them, they come to the ones that even had rich parents.
That's one of the things that being a graduate helps you.
Yes.
It's your decision making.
It defines your psychology.
Yes. You get so. Well, at least at some point, at least we should be able to accept. We should be able to call a spade a spade.
Yeah.
And I think parenting people should know that being a parent is a job.
It's a full-time job.
It's a full-time job. As a parent, you should provide financial support. You should provide emotional support. You should provide physical and psychological support.
Okay.
Mental support. Visit your children, whether in secondary school, in university. You should know where your child even your 30-year-old, you should know where they stay.
Honestly,
Because we've had issues of people that died. They are working inside, so they died 2 days, 3 days. Their body is now smelling in their flats.
But
Nobody knows.
You have a point too. You know, I see you have a point about that 30-year-old you're talking
yes,
about.
now.
You know, sometimes we.
I can't imagine myself
we
have
require
kids and
elder.
even if you are
Why?
45, I don't know where you stay.
Yes. How?
How?
Why we appreciate elders, because we know they are elders. They can give us advice. But your parents are your first elders. You get, so if they don't even play that role of elders as parents, even though okay, you are 30 now, you are 30 something, and your parents are elderly.
Your
They should be the first
your
people
parents
to
should know
give
your
you that
friends.
elderly
I think they
advice.
ask us adults, we need counsel.
We need
Yes,
counsel,
we need
exactly.
counsel.
If I call
You know the problem,
Josie,
you know the
Josie does
problem.
not pick. I should know that okay, you just has not picked my call for today.
Josie
He
is not
has
like
not
that.
called me back.
This is not like
Okay,
that.
I should have somebody I can call to say, please let me go look Josie. Josie,
Yes,
they
yes,
all
I
right.
think it's a family thing.
Nobody, no neighbor around that you can call, or no friend around you can.
It
is wrong.
You know the problem. You know the
What about let's even talk about the
these parents are not even role models
They are
themselves to the
They
kids.
don't even want to
Because-
do it. They think it's stress.
Because
about
they
If you're an
don't
adult,
set good example.
The parents that are actually in their villages and their children that are in university are sending them money and they are eating. What do you think is happening?
See,
Like,
that
there's a
one is
What
another
do you
dead
think
another
that is
as in-
happening? What do you think is happening? Where do you think she's going to school? She's doing all these things and she's still sending you money in the village, sending you weed, sending you this. You are happy. My daughter, they do well.
I've seen a family, a lady. Okay, she's a widow. She's in her late 30s or early 40s. Let's say 42, which is too old. Okay. Now her daughter moved over to Port Harcourt to learn a trade, a skill.
Okay.
Okay, and to pursue a kind of career for herself. Okay, and you know that this lady, okay, she has 2 other smaller children with her in Lagos. This lady was still expecting the daughter to be sending her money from Port Harcourt.
Yes, this is a normal thing.
She will call,
If you're
Junior want to buy this one in
basically-
school, this one, that one. The children have not eaten.
Basically,
At your
Nigerian
age,
parents'
early
mentality.
40s,
If they
you
feel that
cannot work.
if their children are doing well, you fend for them. They want you to fend for them.
Do you know
If
at
you're
a
not doing
point-
well, they abandon you in school.
Exactly.
This is
You
what
know,
they
at
do.
At the point when the girl stopped sending those money. At the point, what are you even doing in Port Harcourt? Nothing is coming. Okay, come back to Lagos. Come and work. Why? Just because you want the girl to come and work in Lagos to be giving you, to be
So
sharing
you
the
can
salary.
work
Share the salary. Okay, for this one, for this. Imagine at your age.
At your
It
age,
is
the
well.
things that you cannot do as a parent at
What
50
are you
something,
indirectly saying?
what
What
you
are
are
you
giving-
What are you
you are
indirectly
giving
telling
to
the
your
child? Okay, go and
daughter.
find a way to anyhow just send
anyhow
money.
they want you to send money anyhow.
There is a friend. There's another girl I know. She was in I think she's from this all those Calabari side of university. So she was in the village. Okay. So because of this our content creation stuff, media stuff we do, I say come to Port Harcourt. Nothing is there in that your village. Okay. And she came. So she started doing 1 or 2 stuff. And before you know, do you know her mom started disturbing. How far? Have they not brought money? You understand me? You know, she had to, encourage you to send her mom something because her mom was expecting that Port Harcourt that she came. Whatever. Okay, money must come out.
But I want to ask something. Let's now go to background. Don't ask something. When you told the girl to come over here, like to help her pursue her career, did her mother even call you to know where she's coming
Or who she's coming to.
stay?
Yes, her
Her mom
mom
called.
did that.
And did her mom ask you, is this a paid job or is it not a paid job?
Her mom did not even care. Her mom did not even care
All
about
the
that.
mother knows is that
Alpha
is a
send
man.
money, Alpha. Yes, exactly.
A man has carried
yes.
her
I don't want you to make a comment.
Correct.
You see,
Yes. Honestly, you
exactly.
don't.
Exactly. So it's a serious situation. The issue of bad parenting in Nigeria. It needs to be looked into, and parents need to wake up.
They need to do
They need to own
more.
up to
They
their
need to
responsibility.
own up.
because they're the ones that send these out into the society.
And this
They are the ones that send leaders into the society. The family does.
This popular statement of God will find a way, God will provide, God will. They should stop this. Sort out yourself, sort out your family, take care of your children.
Heaven helps those who help themselves.
Yeah.
You have to do your part. We all have to do our parts for the
and you know some kids will say, some of the girls will say, my dad does not have. So your dad does not have the situation, the economic situation. So is that your boyfriend, that boy that you want to go and speak with that should have?
Exactly what I'm saying. Even men, you're a boy of 22 years, you are 22. You don't have a business housing another man's child.
You are taking responsibility.
You don't have a business.
Not your wife.
Apart from the financial consequences, there are a lot of consequences attached to that. You don't have a business housing another child.
I won't even talk about the men, the guys.
You don't.
Let me talk about the guys. Let me bring it up now. For a guy that has a lot of female friends, okay, you have, let's say, you have a lot of female friends, maybe because you socialize and stuff like that, and especially this type of girls that have these bad parents that we're talking about, that cannot even afford to send your children feeding money, 10,000 per week or something. You get me? Because of that, these girls are always looking for these male friends. You get me, to be friends with, because of I'm hungry. Please, can you send me 2K? Can you send me 3K? You get me? Now, as a man, or as an upcoming guy, if you have all this type of girls around you, you cannot see. Because today, if you keep, because today Angela will call, I need 2K. Doris will call, please, I need 5K, I'm stranded. The other one will call, please, I want to sort one course in school.
Sometimes you don't think it's only guys. Even down to let's go back to university. Even in hostels, you have this one that the parents is providing for. Staying in hostel, they're always sending out food. Before you look, she becomes the Mother Teresa of the hostel.
Yes,
feeding everybody.
The
one that parents are giving to her is supposed to last her for 1 month. It's now 2 weeks.
Exactly.
She's now going back. See, parents should go to tell their children there's a place you should help. There's where you should stop.
And give me 3.
Honestly,
give me 1.
We need to talk about this. These things now are part of the reason why you see now on social. I'm telling you, in the whole of social media, you see girls, women going through a lot of things. Have you seen this video? Them being beaten up, tied up, killed, all these things. Everybody is doing as if
there is a video I saw. I don't know that video of a girl that was pushed out.
Yes, now there's one I saw. The guy, she was naked. The guy tied her like this, tied her and was flogging her with cutlass. That's somebody's daughter. And the whole society is castigating women. And if you look at the comment section on that video, they are all castigating young girls. All of you want to do hookup. All of you are doing hookup. Hookup girls.
What about their parents? If they had a way of survival,
these girls that we are seeing on the street doing hookup, they have parents. You are their parents. Their parents are in this Nigeria. Why are they behaving as if they don't have parents?
You know there are some parents that when they know their daughter will call them for this, they will stop picking call. I know a friend.
Yes, they don't want to answer.
The father will remove the SIM card that period of school fees or whatever. He will remove the SIM card.
Back to what I said before.
It's a very serious situation.
Children, young adults should normalize going back home.
Just go back home and stay with them. But they don't want to even go. Some don't want to even go.
Because even at home, the problem
exactly.
is still there.
Maybe, but please, at home, at least you have where to sleep. If you now want to think about what you do,
that jungle.
See, and I think that's where the problem is. Sometimes being over ambitious at an age when you should not be thinking of things. You should know what I can do at this point in time.
Yeah.
Where I can work from. See, anybody that is not at rest cannot move forward.
You cannot even study.
You can't.
This topic is very, very important. It's I don't know how to put it, but it's a serious situation that we need to look into. Well, we are running out of time. Thank you, Elizabeth, for today's show. Thank you, Thelma, for being part of us today. We have to go now. So it's your man, Prince Josi, the energy icon of the universe, the Prince of Mars, the motivator and the inspiration, saying bye-bye. Bye.